Get started. Prepare now. That's going to be the topic of today's video or audio, depending on how you're listening or watching us today. But it is get started. Quit putting it off. If you keep saying, I'm going to start preparing for retirement tomorrow or next week or maybe next year, when that year comes around, what happens? You say the same thing, and you never really get started. Pick a date, a time, and stick to it. For me, it was age 50. That way, I have a decade. I'm going to come out here and I am going to start preparing myself, putting a journal up of catalog of everything that I'm going to do. I'm going to place it right here on YouTube and on a podcast. You can do the same, but if you don't want to put yourself out there, there's other things you can do as well. Maybe it's time to start thinking about a side reselling business such as eBay or such as Poshmark or such as Etsy. Maybe it is something that is not of that nature and you just want to start putting income away. Maybe you want to invest it in some stocks or some portfolios. Maybe you want to go ahead and add some money into some CDs and go ahead and let it start to build. But whatever it is, you need to be sure you set yourself up for success when it comes to retiring. I see so many people, and it does break my heart when I've seen where I work a number of times now where someone has actually retired and came back in less than 10 years, reapplied and got rehired, starting over because they were not ready to retire. They didn't prepare. They retired too soon or just didn't have the means to, went through all their money. When it comes to retiring, you want to make sure it is final. But I really don't like the word retire. And you're going to hear me say that throughout these videos, these audios, over and over again. I don't like the word retire. There is someone that I watch on YouTube, and it is a purpose. Is it retire? Retire and purpose. If you know who I'm talking about, drop a comment. But I'll have to look it up, and I will look it up and put a link to his channel. It's called Retiring or Refining for Purpose. But the point here is you want to go ahead and have a purpose when you are done here. Don't finish. Don't just stop and retire and be a couch potato. That's not what you want. Just watching TV, doing absolutely nothing. I mean, sure, it kind of sounds good, you work your whole life and now you don't have to. But to me, I want to still have purpose. I still want to have income. I still want to be working towards something and doing it for myself, not for someone else, not for a government, not for some private company to give them more money and give them more money in their pocket and pad their wallet. I want to do it for me at this point. So if you retire, first of all, you're going to hopefully have either a 401k, a pension, some kind of a retirement coming in. Later on, you'll, of course, hopefully have your Social Security coming in. And then your Medicare and Medicaid will help you as well, which is another thing that makes retiring a struggle is insurance and leaving that behind. If you leave too early, there is so many roadblocks. There is so many things that can really cripple a person from retiring, that can keep them in the job force longer than they really need to be because they didn't prepare. Things cost more and more every day. I mean, here in Oklahoma, insurance, I think it's like the top 5 highest in the nation. What used to cost, say, not long ago, a decade ago, $1,000 to insure a home 10 or 15 years ago is now $3,000 plus. So all this money's going up, the gasoline, the groceries, the beef. I mean, have you seen that lately? I mean, you're talking $6 a pound for hamburger meat. I mean, it is gone wild. But your Social Security is not going up to match that. Most people's wages aren't going up to match that. So instead, you're making money here to survive here. And, it's getting closer. It's getting much, much closer to where it's harder to survive. And you don't have any traveling expenses and things. So prepare. Get started today. That is so key. Um, if you are near the end of work, for example, or you think you want to retire, maybe, uh, and don't just do it until you know you're ready, but if you think you're getting close, start doing something. Start creating content on YouTube or creating content on some other social media platform. That is one of the easiest ways to really start. Uh, Doing something outside of the box. It is the way you build your foundation. So I challenge you to go ahead and do that. And in some future videos, I'll tell you exactly how you can do that. We will start going into some topic related videos of the software I use as well. And you can put some comments below. Let us know anything you would like to hear on this particular podcast and YouTube channel, because I want to make sure you are able to succeed and I am able to succeed when it comes time to retire. Like I said, I am 50. And if you're 55 or if you're 60, it's never too late. Heck, there's I've got to start remembering people to quote in here. But there's another gentleman I follow that started his YouTube channel at 82 years old, and his motto is, "If you're not dead, you're not done." And I can't remember. I'm going to link his channel below as well. Go check him out. I'll look him up and put it in there. I just can't remember the name of the channel. So, see, I am doing all this by on the fly. I'm not doing no teleprompter. I don't want that. I do need to probably get me some notes. See, I'm learning as I go. Get me some notes, a notepad or something, and put some bullet points that I'm going to talk about, and then maybe write down some of these people that I mentioned so that I'll have some key points to talk about. That way, I think it's Big Mike, something like that. I'll put it below. But these are some bullet points that I need to go ahead and do. So I'm going to fine tune this as I go on. And that's something else I want to do is let you know it don't have to be perfect. I could stop this right now and say, oh, I can't remember their names. Oh, I messed up. Start over. No, we're not starting over. We're posting this. If you start over, it's a waste of time. It's one more piece of content out. Tomorrow we'll do it again, and that's how we're going to do it. My name's John. I'm in Oklahoma. I just turned 50 this year, and this is Project 60. And we got fireworks popping. We're outside. I love filming outside too, by the way. I'll see you guys in the next one.